So, y'all, it's story time here. This is about the very first time I went to Vegas. I went to Vegas when I was in my early 20s. I'm talking early 20s. I was old enough to do whatever I wanted, but at the same time, I had the energy not needing to sleep. So yeah, I could be up. I know my first trip to Vegas, I slept maybe about. I was there for a week. I slept maybe about 5 hours that entire week. That includes the flight too, because when I travel, I don't sleep. I'm just up. If something happened, I want to see it coming. I want to wake up in glory. I'm like, oh man, nope. That's me even now. And whenever I travel, I'm up the entire time. So, first trip to Vegas, right? It was me and my dad, my uncle, and some other rando. And I ain't saying nobody names because I don't know who watches, but at the same time, you know who you are. So we on our way to Vegas, right? We get to the airport. This is on our way to Vegas. We get to the airport. We waiting to board the plane, all that stuff. Nothing that unusual. We got on a plane, piece of cake. We get up in the air. We get cruising altitude. I'm just chilling like, all right, cool. This ain't my first time on a plane, so I'm just sitting back, relaxed. We in coach, super coach. I'm like, but hey, it is what it is. I got me a trip to Vegas, so I'm happy about that. I said, I'm here to lose some brain cells and see what Vegas is all about. You know what I'm saying? So we up in Vegas. Not in Vegas. We in there on a plane right now, just flying. And who I'm sitting beside? I mean, I got an aisle seat. I prefer the window, but it was an aisle. Whatever. Again, I'm going to Vegas. Didn't care. Now, the person sitting beside me want to start just talking about stuff. Look, I ain't in the mood to talk to nobody. I just want to enjoy the flight, get ready to have a blast in Las Vegas because I've never been before. I want to see a show. Want to see what Vegas all entails. I want to soak in all of Vegas, right? So we up on a plane. This man is gonna pull out a magazine or whatever he had in this little carry-on bag, showing like designer watches and stuff like that. Me, I don't care about that stuff. I've never really cared about it. It's only one watch that I really love, and that's the one my wife gave me for our anniversary. Other than that, I didn't care. I didn't care then. I didn't care at 23. Looking at expensive watches and everything. Now don't get it twisted. When I dress, I can dress. Now I can show out when I want to. Majority of the time, I choose not to because I don't want to. But this and he's showing me these designer watches, things I could care less about. I'm just looking at the watches, looking at him, looking down at the watch again. I'm like, okay, let me find something to listen to on this plane. TV didn't work, so I'm like, couldn't watch a movie. So I'm on the plane listening to. I had 3 stations. It was bluegrass. It was Missy Elliott, Get Your Freak On, and it was Kelly Clarkson, Since You've Been Gone. So I'm on the plane just like, all right, let me just shuffle through these, see what changed. The bluegrass, I don't know if that music changed, but it all sounded exactly the same to me. It all sounded like banjos playing. So I put it on Missy Elliott, Get Your Freak On. I was like, all right, cool. I heard that. Then a little commercial like, hey, buy our credit card, get our credit card, this, that, and the third, right? Then the commercial over with, Get Your Freak On come back on. I'm like, huh. Maybe I caught it. Maybe I caught it at the end. They started to loop over. So the song was over with. Commercial came on again. Hey, whatever. That is what it is. Then Get Your Freak On came back on. I'm like, okay, that's enough of this. So I put it on Kelly Clarkson. And now, mind you, the guy's still talking to me right beside. He's still talking to me. He's steady talking to me. I'm like, I don't know. I'm not going to be, it's not in me to be, it wasn't in me to be rude like that at the time. I definitely can tell you, hey man, I don't care. I definitely do that now. But back then, it wasn't in me to be rude because he was older than me. I wanted to be respectful. But at the same time, dude, I'm not interested in watches. I don't care. Right? So, he's steady talking, and I'm just like shuffling through my 3 music stations. So I put on the bluegrass. I'm like, okay, we back to this. All right, that's enough of this. The minute of that, like, all right, I gotta change it. So I put on Kelly Clarkson, and the Kelly Clarkson song they was playing was "Since You Been Gone." So I'm like, since you've been gone, I can't breathe for the first time. I'm like, all right, okay. I'm like, okay, cool. I dig it. Commercial came on. So, okay, let the commercial play out. Came back from a commercial. Since you've been gone, I'm like, all right. So this is what I gotta do. I gotta choose between either Bluegrass, Kelly Clarkson, Missy Elliott, or listen to this dude talk. Now, we are 1 hour into our 8-hour flight to Las Vegas. I gotta make a decision. Do I talk to this guy that I'm not interested in talking to, looking at these magazines and stuff that I don't care about? Do I listen to Missy Elliott? Do I listen to Kelly Clarkson? Do I listen to Bluegrass? I made the decision. Since you've been gone, and to this day, I love Kelly Clarkson. That I became a fan after that song, and you know what? I love Kelly Clarkson. She could do no wrong in my book. It is what it is. I love her talk show and everything. So what? I like Kelly Clarkson. So that was my 8-hour plane ride to Vegas. Listen to Kelly Clarkson for 7 of those hours. Now, we touched down in Vegas. Oh, it's early because we had an early flight. So it's still early because it's 3 hours behind our time zone. I'm on the East Coast. So it's 3 hours behind. We get in, we get settled in. Yo, I'm ready to hit the strip. It's broad daylight out, right? So I hit the strip, walking around, just seeing the sights and everything like that. And then I realized, oh, Vegas don't really light up till the nighttime. So I go back, I crash out for a little bit, shower up and everything. Yeah, I didn't even take a shower after it was gross. I just got off the plane like, yeah, debauchery. That's what I was ready to do. But we got back. I managed to get in, settle in, take a shower, and then put all stuff up. It took me a nap for about a couple hours. Got up, got some food, and then I go hit the strip. Hit the Vegas Strip. Oh, man, it was great. I'm just walking around, seeing the sights. And boy, oh boy, was it out there. I'm like, hey, hey now, this is Vegas. I'm talking about seeing showgirls, seeing girls who just wanted to show stuff. I'm like, and I was happy to look. I sure was. I was definitely happy to look. And we get to I'm on the strip to all kinds of, I'm talking like 3, 4, 5 in the morning, seeing the Caesar's Palace waterworks show and everything. It was oh man, it was the best. And then we all go hit up a strip club. Went to the Crazy Horse 2. Yowzers. That's all I gotta say about that. I mean, it was a different woman every song. Every single song was a different chick out there just getting her money. And I mean, they was getting their money out in Vegas too. I'm like, man, this is a performance. But the most intriguing thing that had my attention the most, it wasn't the strippers. It wasn't them. It wasn't the exotic dancers. It was the national salsa champion who was there that night. She was there just doing her thing. I'm like, I was captivated by that lady doing her salsa. I'm like, yo, I got to learn how to salsa. Just because she made it look that good, I was like, I got to learn how to do this. So we go there, watch her. Great time. And then another, she wasn't a stripper, but she was in more of a bikini. She had did something on one of the little, not the pole, but she had her little bar. And, little sin bar, whatever. She doing tricks with a hula hoop on that and everything. I'm like, that's what I'm talking about here. This is what I want to see. The scantily clad was nice. It was great. It was good visual. But I was more intrigued by the people putting on the show. I was more intrigued by the ladies putting on the actual shows. I'm like, yo, this is nice right here. It was a good time. We left the Crazy Horse 2 and went to another strip club where they showing everything. I'm talking like everything. It was full nude. I'm like, whoa. Whoa. Because, that's what it was. Now, Now it was something to see. It was something to see because I try to take a picture. I ain't gonna lie. I absolutely try to take a picture. And the bouncer said, "Hey man, ain't no cameras in here." I was like, I thought my phone was ringing. You know, I had to play it off or whatever. And so I put my phone up, and one of the girls came over to us because my dad was with me. The girl said, my dad been in church for a long time. I've been in church for a long time too. We the church kid. And we was in church. We've been in church for a long time, right? I heard the stripper tell him, "You God and I'm the devil, and you messing up my money." This lady didn't know us from nothing at all. She didn't know us from anything. We just walked in there. I mean, we weren't in there but 10 minutes. And this is what this lady told me, like, you say, "You God and I'm the devil, and you messing up my money." I'm sorry, what? What? So we leave out of there because, like, yeah, we gotta go. So we went out. We called it that night. We was like, all right, that's enough of this. We went out. We went home. We went back to the hotel and settled in. And I was like, I never heard that before in my life. How somebody can say, "You God and I'm the devil"? Like, yo, this lady ain't never had a conversation with us, never met us before in my life. I'm like, I was taken aback by it. And that wasn't the first, that wasn't the only time something like that happened when we were in Vegas either, where the light of God shone so bright on my dad that it was like, we can't do what we want to do because you in here. And my pop, he cool dude, whoever. But I say, like, that's him. It's always been him. So that was night 1 in Vegas. Stay tuned for night 2, y'all, because night 2 get crazy too.